The seagulls are back, by the way. They've been back for a few months. Now they're starting to do the breeding thing, and that's when they get annoying, because they get all territorial and hate each other, and us. Sometimes they poo on you if you get in the way. I somehow have survived in Bristol. In fact, maybe I shouldn't say that. Is this wood? I think it's fake wood. I shouldn't say it because sod's law now I'm going to get shat on. So I'm not finishing that sentence. Hello and welcome back to Stop Hannah Time. Firstly, I'm going to address the fact that I look like I'm in a biker gang today. I'm off to the gym in like half an hour. I know that's usual, but usually I get changed, whereas I've gotten changed before I've done the vlog, which means I'm in stripy gym trousers, which I'm quite excited about. Not because of Katie and her legging patterns or anything that's gotten me into going stripy gym trousers. Also, yeah, my I need to fix this, and then also, yeah, this. I do look like I'm in a biker gang, a really shit biker gang, or a pirate, but I could look worse. Anyway, good. So I hope you're all doing well this fine Monday. This is the week of I-57, so if you're going, I might see you there. I will be there on the Friday and the Saturday, if you forgot. I'm also going to be at the Gadget Show. We're just there for the Friday. Any information about those is in the video description. It's also on the previous Monday vlog. So, I got into work today to discover this parcel on my desk. Now, if you're asking about Advent, which you totally will do because it's a parcel, it's a card, Advent is ongoing. I'm still working on it. Last time it took me till March and I wasn't buying a house. I am sort of ahead of schedule. I'm getting there. Thank you for your patience. I'm powering through it as best I can. Schedules and many games and house moving and all that aside. But yeah, don't panic. As I said, once we've finished with Advent and all the letters set out, you will know about it because I will be going like, holy shit. The vlog name will be called like Advent is done or whatever. So you should be able to, at a glance, know it's done. This was sent after Christmas. So this is from Stuart and James, who are otherwise known as the EGX Mario and Luigi. And it says, Hannah, in brackets, the grown-up. Congratulations on securing yourself a new home. And then in brackets, sorry if this is not the case now. I wrote this after you'd offer acceptance post on Twitter. Luckily, the house is still on. Completion is the 22nd of April, so I'll probably go a little bit quiet around that. And then also getting the move going and stuff like that. So it's not for another month I'm going to get any keys, let alone move anything. And actually now, this is the easy bit where we just sit and wait. It was everything else before. No more video games now. You are a grown-up. Be responsible. No! What are you going to do about it? You're an integral part of the team. And Yogs would not be and would never have been the same without you. Well, thank you. I'm glad that some people think that. Yeah, because, you know, I'm not in the Minecraft stuff. I'm not in a lot of the group stuff. So I'm glad that people still think that I'm an important part, despite, yeah, not doing a lot of the Minecraft stuff with the guys. So, yeah, I just sort of amble away in the back doing my own thing. And occasionally appear and go, hello. So thank you very much for that. And it finishes with, have an amazing 2016. So thank you very much to Stuart and James for the card. Let's see what this is. Which it could be anything. It could be Goatsy on a canvas for all I know. I hope it isn't. It's a canvas. I was right, it's a canvas, and it's a canvas. It's a canvas of my face in Minecraft. Thank you very much for this. I will put it, can't put it at the house yet, because, you know, don't have it until April, but I will put it somewhere, like, not there, because there's no thing. I could put it there. It might stay there. I'll find a place for it. So thank you very much to both of you. This is probably going to be the only vlog for, I think, the next 2 weeks, just because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be at I-57, which is this Friday, the 25th. And then I'm also going to be at the Gadget Show, which is the 1st of April. So I don't think there's going to be a vlog next week on the 28th. Partly because I'll be recovering from I-57, partly because it's a bank holiday Monday, and partly because the Michonne DLC is out on the 29th, which is the Tuesday. So I need a little bit of time with that. It's also worth mentioning at the same time, there won't be any live streams from me. So the XCOM 2 live stream will have to wait 2 or 3 weeks, because obviously I'm at I-57 and the Gadget Show, so I'm not physically here. As much as I'd like to clone myself and make her live stream, I'm not going to be here. So apologies, and we'll try and make the time up somewhere. But over the next few weeks, I think you will be well sustained in terms of content, because holy shit. Starting from tomorrow, we have Blues and Bullets. We're also going to have a little dalliance into Heavy Rain. And, of course, we have Michonne on the 29th of March. And then Quantum Break, I think, is going to be from around the 1st of April onwards as well. So there's all of that. There's also a few other things that are going to be trickling out around the same time that I haven't got a fixed date and I can't tell you about. But could be quite cool. Yeah, and I've played Blues and Bullets as well. I've done episode 2. It's fucking amazing. I love it, as usual. I'm not going to tell you what it is that happens. If you don't know what Blues and Bullets is, this is the time for you to be watching it in preparation for tomorrow. If you like LA Noire, you like the episodic stuff, it is totally going to be up your street. Go and watch it. There should be a playlist on the channel. It hasn't had that many views because I think people didn't really know what it was, didn't really want to... this is the problem with some indie games. People don't want to try something new. They don't want to go and watch it. So do go and watch it if you haven't. If you like the look of it, then you can obviously watch tomorrow's. And of course, if you like that, and you liked LA Noire, and you like the detective shit, you're going to love Heavy Rain, and Quantum Break possibly as well. I don't really know what to expect with that. I haven't touched it, I haven't played it. I know Sean Ashmore's in it, and I greatly admired his work in Animorphs. It was stellar. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, there's so much stuff. I mean, that's just some of it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I'll have a quick skim of the old comments just to see if there's anything. Don't forget, you can always leave questions there. And I will try and answer them in the actual video itself. I kind of wish more people watch these. I get that they're not for everyone, but there are so many questions that I see repeated that I've answered at some point in these. And obviously, you know, if you see someone... Be nice. If you see someone asking a question I've already answered, please do let them know. Don't be a dick about it. Whether it's in the comments or, you know, on Reddit or Twitter, whatever. It helps me out if you have a spare moment to go, oh, she said this or this. And yeah, do encourage people to watch this as well, because it you know, not only does it give back to me a little bit, but also it means that I can communicate with my audience a little bit more. It's something I know I need to do better. It's something that I've sort of let slip a little bit in light of the last few months of what's been going on. And it's something that I hope a more regular streaming will allow me to sort of fix. Because it gives me a little bit more time with the content it gives me less time with the content, editing wise. It makes it a lot easier for me. But it does also it lets me sit down and talk to you guys and just like bang out like 3 hours of XCOM, that sort of thing. So it is something I would like to get back into doing properly, is that, and then also you know, more of this sort of shorter communication videos as well, maybe. I don't know, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Things like content updates, would you rather have that as a separate video that's labelled content update? I'm quite happy to change it up to whatever works for you guys, really. Because obviously it's a little bit different to, I think, like Martin, who goes like, yes, it's always this and this and this on this day, because I'm always doing like the AAA titles all over the place and it changes so much. It probably helps you guys a little bit to have that as a standalone, here is the content info. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Right, descriptions. Loving the new angle, good. It's slightly easier to set up because it's not behind a computer. Like, I'd have to get the tripod behind the computer. It's a lot easier to stand it there and move it about. So much easier. Michael Turner thinks that the secret project I was talking about might be the Telltale Batman game. No, it's sadly not. That is going on in America. I think those whatever they're doing there, those closed door announcement things, I don't know. But it's not Batman. I am very eager to get my hands on Batman, though. I hear it's very much more about Bruce than anything else, but we'll see. So this is quite a relevant one from Damien Stanton, who says, do you have any advice for young adults with prospects of home ownership? Things you're learning from your experience and whatnot? Thanks. Oh God, we could be here forever with house stuff because there's so much drama involved. I I've lucked out quite a lot. Now, what I did was, people stop putting their houses on the market when you get to Christmas, and then they relist them all again. I looked when the dregs were still available, and I lucked out very well in finding somewhere. But if you live in somewhere like Bristol, firstly, it's very difficult to even get to look at the place. But secondly, you can guarantee if there's an open house, so like 10 people go and visit, you can guarantee that it will be gone before the end of day. You will be having to fight against landlords who are often paying with cash, or people who can outbid you if you have very little, savings, because you're just starting out, whatever. You, if you can, should try and put money aside whenever you can in terms of for savings. As soon as you're old enough to open a savings account, get one and start sticking shit in. Like, even if it's a tiny amount, just do it, because it will build up. And even if you don't have it for a house, emergency funds for something. So that was something that Mum ingrained into me from a very young age, was do savings. At the start of the month when you get paid, put some aside, make it work. Also, in terms of specifics for house, get a credit report. Experian is what the brokers tend to use in the UK, and it should highlight any major issues you've got with your credit report for whatever reason, that you can hopefully then go and ring them up and go, oh, this is wrong. Or, for example, like, I'm not, on my Experian report, I apparently am not on the electoral roll, despite the fact that the electoral roll sent me a letter a week ago going, are you still in this house? Because we've got you on the electoral roll, so I've got to ring up and deal with that, for example. So it will highlight any major issues before you get to doing anything like looking at mortgages. Get a mortgage broker. And if you can, ask around and try and find one from friends or family that have had a good experience. And often, if you're very lucky and it's something like for an estate agent and they have an attached broker, sometimes they'll also have solicitors and things like that. So if you're very lucky, you can go with things like that, and the surveyor as well, for example. So my broker, my surveyor, so the broker is the person who deals with the mortgage for you, the surveyor is the person who surveys the house, and the solicitor is the person who deals with all the fine print that makes sure you can acquire the house. I managed to get them all through the same company. I was very lucky. It was a referral from Terps, and genuinely, the problems that I've had, I don't think we would have gotten anywhere with solving them had I not had a very good broker and a very good solicitor. So I'm very, very glad that they were recommended to me. So try and have a look. An important thing to know is if a broker asks you for money, they can fuck off, because brokers get paid by commission from the mortgage lender. You don't pay them. If they ask you to pay them, find another one. They shouldn't be asking, like, it should be free service nowadays. I've had one or two that were like, yeah, like 100 quid or whatever the fuck they wanted. It's like, no, that's not how it works. I know. So just be mindful of things like that. I went and asked everyone I knew that had bought a house in the last couple of years, asked them about the experience, asked them how much they paid for it, how much, mortgage they got, how much deposit they put in, all of that stuff. If they're happy to talk to you about that, totally go and do it, because the more personal life stories you have, the better. Ideally, if you can when you go to house viewings, take someone with you who knows structural analysis a little bit, or at least, has an eye to go, that could be damp there, or that doesn't look very good. If you've got, my mum and my dad are pretty good at it. I didn't take them. I took my boyfriend because he occasionally dabbles with it all, so he has some knowledge. But had he not been there, I would have taken my dad, because my dad is very good with this stuff. So if you have someone like that in your life, see if you can get them out to have a look at them, because sod's law, you'll miss something, and it'll be really helpful. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. It's an odd one as well, because it is very trial by fire, this process. So you kind of have to learn. It's like learning how to fly whilst being chucked out of the nest, basically. You don't have much option. And yeah, don't let the solicitors get you down either. That's the important thing. And yeah, good luck to anyone who is starting out with the home buying journey, because fucking hell. Connor wanted to know, will you be playing the new upcoming Deus Ex game? Yes, I will. Goddamn yes. Don't forget to let me know in the comments your thoughts about the various things I've said. Don't forget to leave questions as well. As I said, there will be no vlog next week, which is the 28th, but the week after, there totally will be. So I will see you then. Have a lovely couple of weeks. If you're coming to the Gadget Show or I-57, then I will see you there. And I hope you enjoy all the games. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.